Fingers are a little bit weak. My health is kind of failing me right now. Remember, if these like these videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. I guess I haven't done a Guilty Gear video in a while, so to talk about Baiken, you know, it's crazy. You know what instantly popped out to me when I looked at the Baiken video? I looked at the end and they're like the season 1 DLC, and I was like, holy shit! I have not played this game since it came out, dude. This game is fuck, dude. And I was like, I haven't played any of these characters. I just after the game originally came out and I made those videos just proving the game worked exactly like how I said it would. And, you know, even when I've randomly gone to look at the game a few matches or see what other quotation marks smart content people are making, I just see them talking about stuff that they said I said was going to be fake. And they just regurgitate everything. I just, you know, there's just never been a reason to play the game again. It feels so sad because I really do like Guilty Gear. But it's crazy to think that I haven't played the game since it first came out, just to make those videos to prove that it was going to work how I did. You know, as for Baiken, and Baiken kind of also reiterates what I've said about the game. I guess some people, it seems like when I look online, there seems to be some kind of like, you know, some people don't like her, some people like her. And there's kind of some ideology or theories about why she has less guard cancels and all this kind of stuff. Like maybe she's trying to be simpler. But you know what? When I looked at her, I was like, wow, she looks cool. And it just goes to show you what I've said. Guilty Gear Strive is such kind of a disappointing game because, once again, the characters are the best thing in the game. And Guilty Gear is always a game that, not that it had a bad system, of course it has an interesting system, but Guilty Gear always teeter-tottered on the idea that the characters were more important than the system. And Strive now is the system is more important than the characters. And it's ironic because, again, it's what I've said. The characters are still the best thing about the game. I think Baiken looks really cool. I like her little, you know, grappling hook thing. And did they say, when I looked at the footage, I don't know if anyone else mentioned it, but one, she throws out a cat bell, the other the grappling hook. Maybe it's just depending on if you do slash or hard slash. I don't know, but I like that whole idea. I think she looks cool. She's a new fun kind of spin on the character. I like the whole gun shoots off a firework when it hits you, whatever it looks like. She looks like she could be a cool EX Baiken. Just like how I said Johnny in XR. I thought Johnny was amazing. He could have been an awesome EX Johnny. Chip in this game, awesome EX Chip. You know what I mean? If you ever want to put EX characters in a game, there's characters here that you could do it. And hell, even before, if you look at just Guilty Gear in general, they've always kind of done some EX characters which are kind of pretty fascinating for sort of just thrown in their content that isn't really played legitimately. But, you know, I look at Baiken, I'm like, man, she could be a cool EX Baiken. She's a legitimate character. And it just goes to show that, you know, the developers, again, they're making cool characters. But if the foundation of your game is kind of sketchy, it's just not as cool, right? You got the terrible wall system, you know, terribly implemented, you know, and like I said, the system is now more important than the characters, which is sad because the characters are still the coolest thing. They can still throw cool new spins on characters. I'm sure I could see the idea why some people don't like Baiken because, you know, they want to play more of the classic idea of their character, but, you know, just from a subjective or objective, wow, I've been too tired from doctor stuff lately. Subjectively or object? Let me go tell, man, I can't speak. My English is bad. You know what? You know I speak bad. Subjective versus object. What? I'm getting it confused. Wait. Okay. Objectively. Jesus Christ. You know what? I've been sick and I've been kind of out of it. Like I said, my hands are kind of all bandaged up right now. You know what? I've said before, you can see me playing games online again a little bit now. And this is one of the reasons I can't play a lot of games. Like my hands are actually kind of shaking right now. And, you know, my body's kind of not doing too good. I'm not used to even using my hands for a little bit during the day. But objectively speaking, she's still a cool redesign. She's a cool looking character. You know, objectively, she's a cool redesign, I think. Subjectively, I can see why, you know, you might not like her, but I think she's a cool new spin. But, you know, again, I just thought when I looked at it, I was like, wow, I can't believe it's been so long since I played this game. It's about to be a year right? If we're going into winter and did it come out in June, I think? I'm thinking about the last time I actually played it versus someone because my friend came over during that one beta and he just started laughing and he was like, "You can't save this game." And we just stopped playing. And God, that was the last time I played it besides when the final version of the game came out and I just tested to make sure everything was, yep, this works exactly how I said it was going to work. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess keeping the channel active Guilty Gear wise, I think she looks cool. I think she's a fun new spin on the character. But once again, it just goes to show you the characters are the coolest thing about this game, and this, but they are more focused on the system, and the system is just, it's just not that interesting. The game was 2 years old when it came out. All these people, like, look at all these fucking idiot content creators act like they're smart that said I was wrong about the game, and then, oh wait, 2 years later they're talking about the system and all the stuff you can do with it that was already obvious day one that you could do it. And it's like, it's old. Yeah, the system, I guess, in certain ways, FRCs, drift FRCs, where it's kind of cool, but it's 2 years old when the game came out. It's like, it's old. It's not that new. The wall system is terrible. It just. So my opinion is, guess what? Clayton's opinion never changes. I was like, yeah, all the characters are probably going to be cool, but the game system is old. And it's not better than the characters. And is that really changed? I guess some people don't like Baiken looking at it, but I think she looks fine. I think she looks kind of cool. I think they should put in EX characters. You got a good EX Baiken, you got a good EX chip. If Johnny ever comes in, you got cool, whatever. They're new reinterpretations of the characters. Have they even balanced the game in a while? Maybe I should put in the game eventually to see if there's been like a balance patch or something like that. I haven't really checked up on that recently. I feel like the last one was months and months ago, right? Oh, well, remember if you like the videos, like, subs, like, comment, share, support the channel. I appreciate it. The end. Thanks.